over to the main screen, and there we are. Alright, so YouTube is still loading. I should also grab YouTube chat as soon as that becomes available. Should be in a second. Streaming. Alright, open you up. Mute myself. Ah, failed. And then pop out chat. There we go. Okay, so we have got YouTube chat, we have got Twitch. And that should be all the bits and bobs that I need. Why do I feel like I'm missing something still? Oh, I know why. I never put the previous stream available. Let's do that real quick. Publish. Yes. Okay, so that one at least is up now. So, hello, my name is Modern Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Crusader Kings 3, where we are continuing the game where we are playing as Shiwei over here with the... Oh, what was it we called? Oh yes, the Arndrakir, the Iron Dragons. And we are Queen Bothilda II, the dragon. Sorry, the griffin. Who is a pretty decent ruler, except for the fact that somewhere along the lines, I'm still not 100% sure how we've managed to achieve this. We've pissed off our entire kingdom. We currently have 66 tyranny penalties, so basically all of our vassals detest us, which has been bad because it means we're a lot poorer and a lot weaker than we could be, but it's also been good because it's allowed me to consolidate some territories very early into our reign. We've just been coronated, and we just survived a big softpox outbreak, which killed Bothilda's mother, the number one of her name. So right now, we are basically just letting time pass for two primary reasons. Number one, we have the Ensure Peace oath, and we need to try to remain at peace for 5 years. We have another 965 days to go, so I think we're like 3 years in-ish. Or rather, 2 years into the reign out of the 5 that we need to do. We are married to Subutai, who was Genghis Khan's primary general. And actually, I was just reading about him between the streams. Subutai was a Mongol general and primary military strategist of Genghis Khan and Ogedai Khan. He ultimately directed more than 20 campaigns, during which he conquered more territory than any other commander in history as part of the expansion of the Mongol Empire, the largest continuous empire in human history. He often gained victory by means of sophisticated strategies and routinely coordinated movements of armies that operated hundreds of kilometers apart from each other. Subutai is regarded as one of the greatest military commanders in history and the single greatest in Mongolian history. He was instrumental in the conquest of Genghis Khan and Ogedai Khan. Well, he's ours, and he is currently the king of Shiwei because we married him with Bothilda. That was one of the best moments of foresight I have ever had. A little bit of history knowledge going, Subutai. That name is familiar. Oh, judging by that stats, that is the Subutai. Interesting. So yeah, we have managed to achieve that. So we are spending time just lying low at the moment, letting the tyranny penalties drop, gain some more long reign bonuses, because right now we're still in the penalty stage. We are really close to getting early medieval innovations for manorialism and stone forts, which is going to be enabling us to build a bunch more buildings. So we're trying to save up a bit of money to do that. I did notice something kind of scary between sessions as well. I took a look around at other cultures. So we are currently here, early medieval, 6 out of 17 technologies done. I had a look at the French. They are already 14 out of 19 high medieval. So they are an entire age ahead of us in the high medieval era. But wait, there's more. This is the really scary part. Han China has hit late medieval. Late medieval. We're here. Early medieval. It's kind of scary. I think that Japan's at the end of High Medieval. Malay is also at the end of High Medieval. So, yeah. How did they do that already? It's related to development. Average development of Han counties gives you a bigger bonus to innovation. And because Han has such high development over here, because China, they develop technologies really, really fast. I don't think that tech should really be linked to development. I think it should be something else, because it's really showing the differences. Like, poor old Sweden here, still early medieval with only 5 out of 17. We, having crossed the entire step with a 25% penalty to innovations, have overtaken them. So there is definitely a technology imbalance happening now, which is a little bit of a shame. I don't remember that being quite so glaring in the past. But also, we didn't have Han China. So, yeah, that needs a little bit of work, I think. Hatbon Hattington, hello! Watch streak, 50 stream streak, nicely done. Thank you very much for that, Hatbon Hattington. Impressive. Okay, so we are waiting to return home. Oh no, we're going hunting? Yes, we're on our way to a hunt. Because we are... Oh no, we're not actually a hunter. We're trying to become a hunter. We're slaying a beast. Right, I wanted to try and get rid of some stress. Or is this somebody else's hunt? I don't even remember why we're hunting. But we apparently are. Prince Kalmar has left jail. Good. A curse undone. Utarpa Saru has died. Not a day too soon. Gored on a boar's tusks. Oh well. However, that does leave us with a spy master position now. Prince Viking Njal the Shy would be the best option for spy master. He is a powerful vassal. However, he currently hates us. We've revoked a bunch of his titles. He has minus 80 from that. So even if we gave him this council position, I don't think he would be positive. Who are we currently trying to improve relations with? We're currently trying to improve it with the Rikskodai. Sway, plus 25. We also have a hatred, minus 29. Not sure why we have that. Quite a few people have hatred. So who would be the safest? Probably you. Alright, Ulu. You're getting the nod. Keep me alive, please. And... I really don't trust people at the moment, so I think I might actually hire a food taster. Just to be sure. We do have a cupbearer who dislikes us. I think that Purandaradasa would be the best option here. Yeah, we'll go with you. Worth spending a 0.1 ducats a month on. A little bit more safety. Meanwhile, Genghis keeps on trying to give us territory. Speaking of Genghis, how old is he now? So he's 59, he's still in fine health. He is a drunkard now. Golden lineage. Can be inherited. What Temujin's bloodline has wrought on the world cannot be forgotten. He is the golden scion of fire and conquest. He has 12 children. Jushi is going to be his heir. And he is nowhere near as solid. So we will see what happens to the Mongol Empire when Genghis Khan falls. At which point I will probably emerge to be one of the strongest vassals. Orabai assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the woodlands near Nenshwede. My many gamekeepers and flushers have been poring over the area for tracks and fumes. There is clearly a stout boar in the area. Dangerous but worthy game. Right, I remember. We got this hunt for free. So I was like, might as well. It's free. So yeah, we'll go after the boar. Sure. What is my prowess? We have a prowess of 46. Okay. My guest, Farnu, is crouched on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking aster. He appears to have lost all interest in the hunt. So I can tell you to get back onto the horse. Success slightly increases. Fascinating flowers. I'm a hunter, so I don't like doing that. Stocked medicus. Gain learning. Medium health boost. Get back on the horse. Stop picking flowers. Cornering the boar. My mistress of the hunt, Cracker, is the first to spot its sharpened tusks. The powerful boar is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the leafy bushes. After it, we ride! Let's mind the ravine. Oh wait, more perilous. I mean, I'm pretty good at fighting. So let's mind the ravine so we don't have an accident. Meanwhile, Toler Tustison is starting to see his military power build up in comparison to mine. After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. So I can try to bring it down myself, or I have a 15% chance of dying. That is a 46% chance of something going wrong. So, no. Spears forward, 50% chance of not getting the thing. High chance of somebody dying. Oh, but I can't use the bow. I think I would rather a random participant died. Spears forward. So Chieftain Palthofir, unfortunately, was killed. What a tragedy. Anyway, so we need a new musician. Except I don't really, because I'm not trying to get the legend anymore. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There is nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. So, mount his head. We can get the wild horse skull, which is famed. Prestige, renown, grandeur. Belligerent vassal tax contribution plus 3%. Take that. Let's finish. Okay, let's see if we can put it up somewhere. So we'll replace one of these. 061. So both of those are just better. And that's the knight effectiveness. Yeah, I don't really think it's better than any of those, so I think I'll just hold it. For the time being, they last quite a long time. You can always sell it later otherwise. So you're 18 months away from declaring war on us. Fantastic. How are we doing with the control problem? So Bowley was still building up. 2 years away from doing that. You have actually managed to convert. So let's go convert those guys. You've got another 4 months until development arises. That's good. Probably want to convert those two. Stewardship perk available. Nice. Professional workforce. Building and holding construction time. And then the next one's going to be centralization, which will give us the free development in our capital. Which will be rather nice. The teacher of knights, whilst walking through the streets of Baihuichen, We see a throng of little peasant kids gathered around an old woman down a small side street. Several of them are waving around little misshaped wooden swords and yelling excitedly as trying to hit her. Who would be impressed by footwork? Who would be impressed by footwork like that? Eh? She turns to us after teasing one of the kids and remarks with a wide grin. You want to join as well, my queen? I think you might be a bit older than my usual group. So 90% chance of gaining aspiring blade master. Yes. And I won! Lost a bit more stress. And also got blade master. For even more prowess. Lovely. What was it that I needed to increase my development minimum? Communal government. So we should probably get that one next, because I think the maximum development that we can get right now is 25. No, it's 20. It goes up by 15. So the maximum that we can have here is 20. Almost at 17. Another faction is targeting us. Everyone opposes us in the council at the moment. We're back home. Lovely jubbly. Nosewise has run away! I'll be patient. Try to be anyway. Oh, but like Genghis wasn't doing very well. Oh no, I thought he was in the white robes. Pyjamas. No matter how long I wait for Nosewise, he does not return. Just about to leave, my friend Bad Mazhab appears out of nowhere, Nosewise in tow. My friend, I do believe you've lost some. Thank you. So how is the army looking at the moment? I can have up to 12 catapults now. Why does that keep going up? I wish it told me somewhere why I can have 12 catapults now. I'll get one more. So I can have 100 mangonels. Genghis Khan, not lacking for ambition. An opportunity. In my attempts to align El Silnier to my interests, I've found an opportunity. I think I could argue that our goals are, in fact, the same as I dictate my next letter. I think that I have too high of a chance of failing that one, so I'm just going to take the 30. So he is now positive, and I think that means I am now getting the money from the temples. So that is an increase in taxes of 4.4 and also 800 more levies. So that is not an insignificant amount. Meanwhile, you're no longer at minus 100. And you being a rival is not a good thing, but you're also quite old. And now level 2 infirm. But you are probably still the best diplomat. So I think I should probably start trying to raise relations with somebody else now. Maybe the Marshal, so I don't end up facing off against him. The other one that I might want to improve is with the husband, although he seems pretty chill at the moment. Oh, you're not married. We should get you married off. So we want someone with intrigue, of which there are quite a few. I think you're actually looking like a good choice. Make that matrilineal so that you're a step Viking. Good. You get married? No. Orbe, you definitely should get married. Preferably to someone who knows a bit about money. Quite liking Yugulu here. Don't really care if this is matrilineal or not. He looks like he's not Mongol, so we're going to say not. You I don't care about. You are married. Okay. Oh, nuts! I lost her. That was not what I intended. However, Reika is quite good at stewarding, so we'll assign you. You're down to just minus 52, so Reika may actually not hate us forever and ever and ever. And I think he is currently one of the ones who's blocked from fighting me. We're now up to plus 13 ducats, which is the most that we have made for a long time, although that is because we're not currently doing a goddamn legend. Oh, that makes me so mad. The fact that we literally lost 10,000 ducats trying to pursue bloody legends, they are just not worth the money. I really don't like that mechanic. Genghis Khan is a warmonger! I know, shocking. Oh, disease. Choksong Duke's flu. Don't think it'll reach us though. At least I hope not. Gained a squire. We're still at 5 in opposition. See, these 4 I think, well, these 3 I think we can, these 2 we can probably befriend. Especially you. You're not actually a powerful, you're not on the council yet. You I don't think we're ever going to fix. Which is a shame, because you're also the person that's, I think, paying me the most money. No, you're not. You're also only 17. Why do you hate me so much? You've only just come to power. Cultural acceptance. Cultural primacy. You want the county of Tudali. That's one of the ones I'm personally holding, and I'm definitely not going to give up. Oh! Getting the temple on our side has actually made us strong enough that they can no longer rise up. Meanwhile, the Mongols have gone to war again. It never stops. They still haven't gone after the Khazars. I was really hoping to see a massive showdown between them and the Khazars, but it just hasn't happened. Although, actually, if we did have that war, that would have broken this. So it looks like we're actually going to complete this, which will give us the control growth, domain limits, and popular opinion. Ooh, Lithuania. Wait, Lithuania? Oh, Lithuania! So you've just bypassed the Khazars. No, Sleipnir! I am not paying 105 ducats, I'm sorry. Oh well, he died. Cadet Branch Otokid. A curse undone. Countess Bodil has died, and she was one of the councillors. That is an offshoot of House Viking, apparently. Fair enough. Okay, so that was my Chancellor. So we can make Gudrodir the Chancellor. He's level 12. He's not terrible at this. But that should also make you a little bit more positively inclined towards us, and it has. Oh, I'm still trying to sway him. No, we shouldn't be doing that. Let's instead sway you. This is why I was thinking maybe I should have gone diplomacy so I could get a bit better at this swaying. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. A golden age for Shiwei. My work here is done exactly as I said it would be. I heard the scorn of my detractors, their certainty I would fail when I swore my oath. But I proved them wrong. I proved them all wrong! The voices of my doubters have changed, and now they grant me the honour they once thought beyond my reach. A new day is upon us. So I lose some stress, I gain some legitimacy, I gained a bunch of prestige, and I have ensured peace. Excellent. I could introduce the heir. Who is the heir? Ah yes, Viking. 15 learning stewardship. Okay. The blood of my blood, my daughter, Viking Super, must one day demand the loyalty of all of the Steppe Viking, and many other peoples. Without strong friends to back her, my heir's voice may go unheeded. As we mount the horses, I count those who are faithful to me. They are few, but there is but one alone who I truly trust. Sirma. Right, you're my friend, but you are dying. I guess I didn't introduce the air. Exercise in mediation. When the raised voices reach me again, I quench my instinct to turn my heel. The constant bickering of my vassals, High Chieftain Gudrodur and Duchess Viking Victis, is enough to drive any woman mad. Something must be done. So we can try to make them see sense, which is not very likely to succeed. Seeing what my diplomacy actually is. Viking such a fool. Or Gudrodur. Ah, you're Viking Victus. You are actually of our dynasty. Even though you have converted to Han. Interesting. You're a treacherous villain. He is an irrational antagonist. He does not hate us nearly as much. Or I just make them both dislike me for 10 years. Try to make them Ah! I succeeded! Good. No losses. Control has been increased. Good. So is that maximum control everywhere? Yes. Excellent. Well, in that case, we are going to put you onto training commanders to try and increase my knight effectiveness, men at arms damage, etc. Or actually, organising the army is a minus 24% army maintenance. That sounds to me like it might be more useful. So, now that I am free of my obligations not to fight people, maybe I should think about fighting someone. I have no CVs. That is probably true in general. And yeah, you took Korea out. Oh, he is got a faltering heart. Exalted. He's a level 5. That is the first time I've seen that. Martial plus 10, Stewarding plus 3, Domain Limit plus 3, Army Movement plus 20, Army Siege Weapon Effectiveness plus 50, Monthly Lifestyle Experience gain 50, Stewardship 25. Wow. Yeah, he's a 4. Okay, so you have far too many troops. Going into Zhu, I think, would be a bit too difficult. So there's not very much I can do on the military side. The big thing we're waiting for at the moment is just these to finish. 2 years and 9 months. Your son's culture has changed on the two Tilichus, Funhilda. Ah, good, he's become Yandraka. This is the guy who almost became Korean? I think it was. He was converted away. Still 5 in opposition. Ah, but you're almost positive now. Also only 12. So it's mostly the minus 54 from tyranny that's hurting us now. We're definitely doing a good job consolidating here. Just not upsetting the boat. Viking Sufa comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. A natural administrator from birth, it should be no surprise that Sufa has come far in her studies of management. Level 3. Cool. Alright, so we should get you married off. Let's go for some of skills. Jili is intelligent. However, you are a zealot in Jinshui. Supala Chateau is brave and content. What are you? You're a steward. Vapovana is pretty good at fighting. And you yourself are strong. And you're also Way of the Nomad. I mean, your high diplomacy makes up for her low one. So Gilly probably is the best choice here, even though we're never going to get him to convert. Which is a problem. Bakatu is just more consistent. So I think Bakatu shall be... Go. Exiled Kamatsa, you are welcome here. Give me that lovely, lovely development. It's going to be a bunch of places converted. But that's fine. Ah. No problem. Taking Kiev. It is currently Catholic. I'm assuming the Mongols are not also true. No, they're Tengri. Raised voices at the Ting meet. Ting meets a necessary chore for any decent queen, with all the free women in the area turning up to discuss local affairs, market and jostle for the privilege of this or that. As to be expected with such large gatherings, they have a way of turning heated, and this thing is no exception. I struggled to follow the details through all of the yelling, but it seems as though a woman from Mordechwen are crying that they've been bewitched and cursed by spellcasters from Baikan. Don't really want to lose the levies. Don't tire each other out. Don't support either side. Just let them yell. I have no powerful councillors on my council, right? Oh no, I have one. I mean, Angramir is a really good fighter, so he would actually be better than you. And that makes you mostly positive now. None of my spy people are particularly talented. Although Hanuk Bjorn is probably better than... well, he's definitely better than Ulu. So let's go and switch you two around. Yeah, none of you are any good at stewarding whatsoever. So that'll have to do. We're still at everyone opposing. So you two, in fact you three, are almost positive now. It's just you who are not. Innovation discovered! Stone forts! And now we're both working on Manorialism, which we'll get in 6 months. Cool. Alright, so with stone forts done, that is an upgrade to this. No, that's battlements. Then it must be to this. Nope, that's also battlements. Ah, it's these. So, military academy. Army maintenance reduction would be nice. 25% more knight effectiveness. And men-at-arms regiments are bigger. Marches. Not really that useful. Siege works. Station siege weapons. I'm not stationing siege engines here, though. Fort levels would be nice. Royal Armoury. Station men-at-arms damage and toughness. Army maintenance. And also levy size. That one's quite good. Ooh. Jousting grounds, though. Stations heavy cavalry. Damage, toughness, pursuit, and screening. Smithies. Same thing, but for heavy infantry. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until Manorialism is done, because I think that's going to be the other side. It's the economic upgrades. But I do have the money to afford that stuff now, so that's nice. Seas are still down there. Genghis not looking too hot in some of these wars. Wallabu has died. It's fine, just means I'm not paying a caravan master anymore. Which is a role I don't massively need at the moment. Captain of Huskars improves. Cool. Stewardship perk available. Centralization. Definitely want that. Please and thank you. We are at 19. We're actually very nearly at the limit. With that in mind, let's have you start culture converting these. And there it is, Manorialism has been discovered. So we are now getting... I mean, battlements make sense. Except that we are at the edge of our development limit, so let's get communal government. That's in 42 years. I can live with that. Yeah, and this development is still going up thanks to the centralization, I suspect. Because centralization is just a flat bonus which is then modified by everything else. And this is with the Apocalyptic Inquisition penalty. How long until that goes? Next December. Oh, this gave a fort level. Nice. And 990 garrison size too. Cool. Right, so now that we have the rest of it, we can do the burial site. Which is legend spread chance. Academies, marches, siege workshop, all of those we have seen. Tax office. Tax holdings. Well, holding taxes goes up 15% in this duchy. Which at the moment we only control one place of. Leisure palaces. Reduce cost of hosting feasts. Increase the rewards from grand weddings. Prestige, stress loss, control. And then the Royal Reserve, which gives us a 0.8 income. Knight effectiveness and men-at-arms regiments. Oh no, that's not. That's development growth. So military academies is good for the knight upgrades. We do have decent knights, but I think we're at the stage where knights don't count so much. Royal Armories is nice because it's for the station men-at-arms. And army gold maintenance and the levy size. And our biggest levy is definitely going to come from here. If we stationed... Oh, this is for just man-at-arms. 15%. If we stationed here, we get 30% damage and toughness on heavy cavalry. We currently have the levying grounds, which is heavy infantry buffs. I think we do the Royal Armories. No, sorry, Crown Smithies. Yeah, this is kind of a jack of all trades. This does reduce the men-at-arms maintenance, which is a pretty big deal. So does this. This also increases the quality of sponsored inspirations, which I haven't done much of, but we certainly could be doing. And our background is Huskarls. To this day, the Huskarls are stationed here. So I think we go with the Crown Smithies. Let's get that going. We decided the second fascination, communal government, and chronicle writing. What's that? Press several claims in a single war. CB, prestige cost, and zealots become more frequent. Zealous vassals, that is. Okay, the other thing that this has done is we are now starting to move to high medieval, which will hit in 10 years. which is pretty nice. Okay, so how good are my Huskarls at this point? 64-41. I would very much like to increase the number of those that we have. Begum Grilla's friendship. It's been obvious for some time that Begum Grilla has been trying to befriend me. Who are you? You control Assassin. You're a nomad. Sure. My friend Siramadai is giving me quite a bit of stress. Charmed Vassal. Good girl. Plus 20 opinion. Who is now positive? My modest personal position, Elisanye is a true healer, always ready with some remedy or poultice at the first sight. First memorings of a courtier's mildest malady. His talents seem almost wasted, stretched as he is treating the demanding citizens of the entire Shiwa court. So you can look after me, look after the heir, look after Argu, or my friend. I'm still quite young, so me. Sponsorships, alchemy. If you had like a blacksmithing, I might be tempted, but you don't, so I'm not. Now all of these do actually have buildings that they could want to have built, but I have no guarantee that I'm keeping those territories, so I don't really see the point in upgrading them. Nahun has learned Tungistic. You know, what languages do I speak? I only speak Norse. Learning to speak Mongolian is probably a decent idea, but I think that keeping the sway going is more important. Meanwhile, you have successfully converted. Good. Then I would say continue. So what do I need to upgrade most of these? Need to keep building, which is this. For which I need battlements, which is a high medieval. No, it's this one. Maybe that is worth getting more than the development. Is the limit higher? Ah, you get existing development penalties from 20. It's not the absolute maximum. In that case, I'm a little bit less interested in communal government and more interested in battlement so I can get the keeps. In 41 years. Okay. That's fine. I'm also somewhat tempted to boost the number of Huskarls I have, seeing as I'm boosting their stats quite heavily. And you guys are based in Bolon, which can also do with upgrades. Which I might actually pay for myself. Kidge's culture. So we can get an improvement with you, or we can get prestige. I'm happy with that. Viking Sigianu has come of age. Energetic nature was thought to be a sign of an affinity for war and combat, but perhaps it was just unruliness. That is unfortunate. Maria, you are a genius. It would be a shame to leave that go. You are actually quick and strong. Bit of a power couple here. We both gain a ton of prestige. He's not actually terrible at fighting. I mean, considering his father is Subutai, it's not a surprise. It's just education has failed him. Okay. Now the factions, meanwhile, seem to be getting weaker and weaker in comparison to us. That's good. You're about to win a war. That's good. 63. Glory Seekers. The taverns of Pontux have seen an influx of glory-seeking warriors of late. Among them, a group of old and battle-hardened veteran Huskarls looking for a new mistress. So we get an army of 175. We'll stand down on succession. That pays a lot of money, though. Or double the price of ale. After all, it's just good business. So you're the main hater at the moment. Are you one of the ones that I took land from? Maybe. Oh, you guys are pissed that I've been at war for so long. Yeah, we're a warlike culture. That is a thing that does happen. Count Dorby. Who is Count Dorby? He is one of us. Do it. Alright, we're going to war! Let's raise the men-at-arms. And you only had 1,000 men, so I might actually just send the cataphracts and the nomads home and do it with just these guys. We're doing it cheap. Here we go. And obviously, Subutai is currently busy paying homage to my liege. Dude! Fine. Oh, they've raised a holy order. Which does mean that they have a pretty good commander. Just that river flow. So going here, then across should be safe. Yeah. Did my thing get built yet? No, so we're still lacking that bonus. Greetings, my benevolent liege. I've arrived in Mordquan to pay homage to you, glorious queen. Welcome. Thanks for the car. Thanks for the dosh. Military assistance. No, I'm good. Alright, let's see how my super elite army does. Fort Grandure's level 6. Very nice. People running away. In that case, I'll stay here and siege. Now, I do have 100 mangonels, so I should make pretty good siege progress. This is also making people really happy, because we're at war. And yeah, the relation to these guys is rising. We have an approval! Finally! Did we finish swaying? About to sway again. You're not even anybody important right now, so fired your ass. So probably the one that I need to be improving is with Rakier. No, he's actually hard to improve. Let's go for you. We have you needing a guardian. So you are probably a fighter. I don't like doing you are an intrigue character. Fine. Male-only cabinet also wanting some women to be in the cabinet. Modifier? Male-dominated, -10. Oh, interesting. Unfortunately, the only powerful vassal that is a woman is Viking. And she's just way too hostile to us at the moment. You a powerful vassal. You're a duke. I need one county though. So what I need is for you to rise up against me, for me to imprison you, strip you of that county, and then we're good. Her nose for profit. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, Your Highness. I have an exquisite assortment of wares. Your Highness is the coin. My companion, Alessane, stops dead in his tracks, head cocked and intently staring at something. Strike. Successfully haggled. What I get, what I get, what I get, what I get. Ornamented dragon figurine. +1 learning. And also a health boost. That is actually quite good. Let's get rid of... Oh, this is giving us tyranny loss. Get rid of you and bring in the figurine. Very good, very good. Now I want to go beat them up. Okay, that is a river crossing, so we need to be a little bit careful there. Super tie back. All of my children! I get the mothered many children traits, which is a +5 opinion from everyone. And now we can catch you and fight you on friendly territory, because that's in one of my castles. Gotcha. +46 advantage! God, I love this guy! crushed it. That's a 90%. Would I gain more by chasing and destroying them? Probably. Unless that is a 50% war score swing. It's not, so I can actually get more. I lost 7 people. 7! Actually. I can throw these 5 away. Get them off my roster. Oh, you're heading off to sea? I don't want to let you do that. Get them in time to bind, siege them down. Oh, you came back. Pretty sure I'm going to be better at sieging than you. 4.8 a day. Feel kind of bad throwing these guys away. I just don't want these support levies anymore. Right, they've finally gone. They are finally gone, so everything that is on this screen is now actually correct. Good. A shadow over Jixi. The streets of Jixi have turned silent. Hell has cast a plague over this unassuming hamlet. The skin of the infected is red deep and covered in lumps and bumps. Countless fresh scars cover the skin over from endless itching, and those hopeless eyes are bloodshot and red. Already people are calling this affliction Kargan Temujin's pox. There is nary a soul in town who has not been beset by this terrible disease, and it continues to creep towards the noble class fast. Summon the physician! Soft approach. Ah! Ah! Precision. Isolate. Need to win this fight before the disease spreads to us. Mild prevention. Yeah, I made it. So first of all, we piece you out. Second of all, we send you lot home. And there we are. Legacy Dynasty. I'm saving. Because I'm aware of the fact that down in history is available. The domain taxes would be nice, the clergy opinion would be nice, and it allows us to get the legendary watchtower, which is the only thing that I've really cared about in this line. Everything else in Heroic Bloodline is awful. I'm gonna grab this. I know I normally leave this open to you guys to have a vote, but I'm also partially curious just to see if I can do it. Maybe end of the month? I can pet my dog. Use some stress. Cheers, buddy. Right, I do have prisoners. These are not enemies of the state, so we can just ransom them for money. Now, the question is, are you actually making money? Yes. And you are actually quite decent, so I'm going to go ahead and negotiate your release, and you can join us. Now we have some hostility rising, 33 months, and you will rise. This is not answering the particular question. So I think what I need to do is take control of you. Who owns it? Oh, somebody else has stolen it. I just want to see how this process works, damn it. Ah! Wonder if you can get multiple completing a legend. It doesn't say one time only. And now I've got the economy that could actually support a legend. I didn't up until now. Although the majority of that is because of how much money I'm making off of you. I'm still not entirely sure how this math adds up. I suspect it's because these guys are only giving me like 5% of their total income. Oh, there is a way of seeing that, I think. Is it in here? Yeah. You're the most positive. Oh, that's super tie. You do actually control 2 territories. I'd forgotten about that. So if I just find super tie, there you are. Not the rightful liege. So yeah, he's only paying me 5.7% of his income, which is being halved. because I'm not rightful. Why am I not rightful? The Duchy of Kenty. Which is this bit? Which is de jure par de Shubin Anbian. Oh, it's this. I see. So I need to collect another title, in other words. But let's use you as an example. Is there a way that I can get to that screen from here? No, I think it has to be through this. So this is him. So you're paying me 16.5. You hate my guts, so that's probably being suppressed, although I'm not seeing that included anywhere. Taxable income of 7.5, of which I'm getting 16.5. And that's with a high tax rate. Then we have the one person, which is you, giving me 82%. So that is exactly the reason, because you're a governor and not a feudal lord. You're not keeping much of that money for yourself. Although you're still making a decent amount of money, but I think that's because I am paying you, effectively. I'm only paying 0.6 ducats to the Mongol Empire as well. 2.5%. Right, because I negotiated myself low taxes, because I willingly joined the Mongol Empire. This was part of the genius! You didn't have to conquer me, I was just like, you're gonna conquer me anyway, so how about we just make this easy, and you give me low taxes when I join you? And he was like, cool, bro. There it is. I pay her 2.9 ducats a month, of which she is keeping 2 as profit. So her own expenses are 0.9, because technically she uses treasury for everything that's in the town, or in the settlement. So I could increase the amount of treasury that she earns, and that is a conversion. Actually, I don't know how she earns treasury. I haven't done much with meritocracy. I played it a little bit pre-release, but that's it. Maybe you can build it in a place that's not your capital. Are we talking about the legendary watchtower again? I doubt it. I think it's because I have not completed a legend since getting that legacy. And now that that legacy has been stolen from me, I'm gonna basically need to wait until that guy dies. So actually what I should probably do is select this, select you, do that. Can I declare war on you and steal it back? Also, that'll be fighting the Khazars. So I basically need to wait until he dies and then take it back again. And hopefully it doesn't drop below 100 provinces. I should really... well, no, wouldn't have been... I think I have to complete it as this character and then, like, immediately build the watchtower. That's the other question. I have no idea how much that thing costs. Nope, no cost there. Oh, it increases dev growth. I mean, it's a nice building. It's a very nice building. Especially the fact that you just get the straight-up buffs, not percentile. Those are always really powerful, because they are then themselves modified by the percentages. What if I murder you? Very hard. Yeah, fair enough. Meanwhile, this disease does not seem to be spreading, which is good. It's killed a lot of people. Crikey. So this is what Genghis Khan's going to be known for. Smallpox. And this was actually a level 3 apocalyptic danger. Yes, Crown Blacksmith just finished. So my Huskarls now have a combat skill of 70, 48, 24. Plus 30, plus 20. Which does strongly suggest that I should probably increase the number of these that I have. Just so I can double down on their strength. Let's go to 8. Stewardship perk. I also need to remember that I am a steward at the moment, so I'm making money out of this. Do I want to switch to diplomacy at this point? Am I gonna get holdings upgrades in your lifetime? 39 years. You're currently 37. So you'd be 70s, 80s. So it's not impossible. So I think I'm going to continue doing the stewarding stuff in that case. What is stewarding actually giving you at the moment? Because you're particularly bad at it. Because I also need to be aware of the fact that my man here isn't doing amazingly. He's at level 2 Faltering Heart now. It's 85,000 troops. 35,000 Horde Riders. Yeah, of course, because he has a huge herd. Have you maxed that out? Nope. And of course he's at sea in the middle of the steppe, because naturally. He's in the Bay of Bengal? Alright, sure. Of course you are. I mean, it's as far away as you can get from the disease. So being down here, yeah, I understand that. It's protective. The thing I'm wondering is whether I want to switch back to military or just getting strategist. Because there are almost certainly going to be consolidation wars after Genghis passes. And at that point, we will be in the prime of our rule. Still 41 tyranny points to burn off, but at that point you guys will all be positive. Go to laws. We're still on only 1 approval. Need to get rid of you though. You're never going to approve. Hopefully you join one of the rebel factions. Delhi has been ravaged. Oh no. That explains why he was in the Bay of Bengal. I mean, that's here, not here, but still. Right, I still haven't chosen one of these. Extra to domain limit would be nice. Let's try to stay wealthy. We have Subutai to do the fighting for us, after all. When succession happens, I lose Bayan. Right, that's, yeah, 3 of the 4. So everything except for my capital I lose again. That is the fun times of Confederate Gavelkind. Freeman's Fortune, you want to buy some land. If you can pay, you can have it. And you can pay. Inspiration strikes. Court poet Aslog is an inspiration. I don't think I much care about that. If I could get Court Artificer at this point and have you making stuff, that would be nice. Unfortunately, it seems to be virtually impossible to get Court Artificers. Even though I've got a great big blacksmith in my capital. What's it cost to... or what do I require to upgrade? Castle Bailey's innovation. Right. It is actually spreading through Japan, slowly but surely. And you're 4 months away from declaring war on me. Who's going to join on your side in that? Woman's not one of them. She's too smart for me. Subutai. Definitely use that name. Sway, the visit. I'm passing through Jikinhari, the capital of my chancellor. Why am I travelling through his capital? I'm secluded in my chamber. Oh, unless I've moved the chamber as a whole. Oh, yes. Stay a while and listen. A library where the books are stacked in corners, unfinished building projects all over the place, most notably a whole dining hall. And a chest of gold just sitting in the middle of the hallway. His yurt is a mess. Help you out with that. 63%, 60%, 63%. Or I just go to bed. I'll see if I can help you with the dining hall. Get some stewardship. All he needed was some dedicated attention. I soon have his dining hall well on its way to completion. Things are looking good, and there are other areas I can still help him in. The books! The poor books! Is this one of these? No. Not swayed. I tried to explain the risks of keeping a chest of gold out into the open, and his eyes narrow. And exactly why are you eyeing my gold? Things might not be going great, but there are still other areas that can help him out. The books, your poor books. Wow, you have a lot of dread. Bound books, loose documents, decorated spines. After a lot of reshuffling, there is finally some semblance of order in the chaos that is his library. Now I can go to bed. I spot Gudrudir by the entrance, waiting to see me off in the morning. As I walk up, I hear him muttering to himself, "She really fixed the place up, but she tried to steal my gold." I'm glad I was able to help. And now I'm going to steal your gold. Legally. They're called taxes. And yours just went up. "724 characters have died now. Yikes. Did come close to us, ish. I was about to say, can send ultimatum at any time. Okay, so you are trying to get Svanhilda onto the throne. You have a slightly bigger army than I do. Yatvader. Yeah, okay. I will not be threatened. Summon the army! Don't go over there. Subutai? Subutai. I think I'm gonna go north. So we have fully arrived. trying to siege me. Well, that's good, because it's going the opposite direction from the plague, which I am totally okay with. Hopefully I get there before the siege ends, which I should do. Thankfully, the fortifications here are pretty decent. We're losing a bit of money, but we've been generating a lot of money recently, so I'm not feeling nearly so bad about the state of my economy at the moment. They've imprisoned a whole bunch of my family. You guys are trying to merge up. Where did that other army end up? Down there. Going straight through the disease. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to spread the disease by getting your entire army infected. Unfortunately for you, I outnumber you, and Subutai is in charge. So, good luck! You're a decent commander, but no Subutai. Glorious first victory. I lost 338, they lost 1,232. My Huskarls were the top performer. Followed by the House Guard, then the Lancers and Cataphracts. Champions, Retinue Vanguard, then the Levies. And these are all hostile territories, so I should probably start off by, sieging that down. Oh, these are the areas I'm trying to convert. Building another holding, that's good. There's my shattered armies. That's their other army. And I have plenty of supplies, because we're actually quite good at managing supplies. Okay, their armies are all merging. That army is actually kind of scary. High quality. But I should be able to take this fort way before they take this one. No. Never. The amount of shenanigans you can get up to with Blood Brother books is just too dangerous. Siege is one. Oh, they did take it. Meanwhile, Liberty faction is also ticking on. The Khan is dead! Odin is kind, and hell fells even the mightiest. The tidings are good. Kargan Temujin Genghis Khan, Horse Lord and Despoiler, died from a heart attack. Fearfully, we speak already of the new Dreadmaster for the Mongol Empire, but this Kargan Joshi, the Shield of Pibehi, can't possibly be as fearsome as his forebearer. Perhaps this marks the end of the Mongol conquest. So, 2 of my people died. Including the Godai, which is a bit annoying. Maria's the genius, right? Yeah, you're only 21. You're an astute intellectual. I'm going to make you the Godai. And I'm also going to make you my personal physician. You'll be bad at it at first, but I'm going to have you teach yourself to be better at it. And to gain that trait. You're only 21, so you have a lot of room to grow. In terms of martial, you're the only real candidate for that, which is unfortunate. Oh, I think it's because these guys, did they just rise up? No? Okay, I'm not sure why I lost my martial. Ooh. Gained a bunch of lands. Oh boy. Oh boy. You do have a lot of prowess. 48 at the moment. Right, so why have I just gained a whole bunch of different territories, and do I even want to keep them? Armenian is the temple. Oh, are these all temples? Oh, that's a city. Alright, so Everon. Give to a noble. Yeah, then it's just Bolon. And in fact, that is... That's where the Holy Order was. They still exist. No, that's a different one. They moved. Why have they left? It's still also true. Don't know. Oh, maybe the Mongols kicked him out. That's possible. But I'm not actually against this, having the castle here as well. Gives me a very secure position. And the House Guard are situated here. So I don't think you really want a light stables. I might actually try to change that out for something more useful. Like the forest forts, or probably better yet, the forestry. Have you make some money. Or the trade port. Hunters' lodges make money, so we'll leave those. Okay. We get money and levies from that as well. Battle is joined, plus 25. You're going to take a while to arrive there. We may even win that fight. Maria has a kid. Congratulations. Stack wipe. And then you're going to jump on top of me and get stack wiped. A glittering example of martial prowess. Once again, the Huskarls absolutely leading the way. Yeah. Again, the Huskarls was a good investment. They're good in Forest and Tiger, which is where we're fighting. Right, let's go take their capital. Oh, that's a long way. That is... Let's go here. Because I am up against a little bit of clock with this. Though they're still almost 2 years away from actually pulling the trigger. My Rikskodai is not currently endorsing us, which is why... That's why I've lost all of my money. So first things first, I need to sway you to us really desperately. You absolutely hate my guts, even as a member of the council. I don't think that's ever going to change. So I basically need to strip you of your lands. Which you would never accept, so we'd need to be ready to fight you for him. It's fine, I can do that. Inherit a legend. Oh, the guy died. Yoink! Alright. Save. Conquest of Ob, still 100, so still a level 2. I'm not going to wait for it to go any higher than that, so I'm going to go ahead and complete it. By completing the legend makes it impossible to start again. You gain 20 legitimacy, gain access to the commissioned legend artifact, gain 200 legitimacy, 50% chance of gaining access to the legendary watchtower, in the clear ground of a legendary building decision, or a statue. Well, I already can get a watchtower because I have the trait. Statue, 0.5 taxes a month, not to be sniffed at. But I would definitely prefer the watchtower. On the end of the legend, here is the end of the book of King Refil and his noble deeds that were unmatched in the whole land, and here is the end of the conquest of Ob. Amidst the melee, Refil found themselves face to face with none other than the wretched enemy commander. After an almighty duel, the vile cur was smote down by Refil, blood running free down his blade as the battle swirled around them. And here it is written, Morduwen, 4th of December, 1232. So let it be told. While wandering half delirious from drinking impure water, King Refil of Shiwei saw visions of a beautiful and white person who pointed him toward his magical destiny. Upon hearing vague rumours that plagued the land, Refil set his heart to accomplish the difficult endeavour. Amidst the melee, Refil found themselves face to face with none other than the wretched enemy commander. After an almighty duel, the vile cur was smote down, blood running free down his blade as the battle swirled on around them. King Refil of Shiwei, however, did not stop there. He went on with great bravery. King Boy of Shiwei defeated beyond Masa Chukyonjong of Goiju at the Battle of Kizihekenti. High Chiefess Kunava of the Oyaks and her underlings hung their heads low beneath their broken banner and begged for Refil's mercy. In the darker days of the war, he could only imagine himself as a survivor, but he emerges the winner. The only winner. Okay, so that one was completed. Huzzah. Now, if I go to the decision... There's the legend artifact. Requires an antiquarian or court chronicler. Costs 600! Yeah. I mean, I can afford that, but... yeah. I could start a legend, because that's totally what I want to do. Oh, there's Consolidation Norse. So we have completed 2, and it is remembered. There is nothing here, but I'm fairly sure it should be there. So maybe the end of the month. The Never-Ending Story. Achievement got. Complete the ancestors' legend after their death. That's the legendary adventure. I don't care about that. So legendary adventure is what would let me move. Actually, curious. Move where? Oh, that actually selected it. It did not let me choose where I wanted to go. Nope, not doing that. Hopefully, it's just one autosave back. Have I tried the Lord of the Rings mod for CK? No, I haven't. Neither the Lord of the Rings nor Song of Ice and Fire. Damn, I had already pressed it here. Alright. Let's go back one more. This time we'll need to complete the legend again. Thankfully, I saved. No clearing ground there. So we'll continue the war until the end of the month, and then we'll check again. Which has gone several times over. Nope. I'm not seeing it. We've raised another army in the meantime. This war is very nearly over. Have I already got the maximum war score from battles? No. That's interesting. In that case, let's go lift that siege. And then we'll probably try to siege down their capital. You cannot escape! There's the victory. Okay, so Jarl, Jatvader, Angrimir, Utarpa are all imprisoned. We'll send you home. All of their military power has shrunk in comparison. The disease is still ongoing, though it is actually ending now. How bad did it get? 859. There's still a chance of expanding. Exiled Yapinyas. Yes, welcome. Give me that development. Something in common. I'm happily soaking at the bathhouse, during deep reflections and salacious jokes with Begum. As I feel all tension leaving my body, I realise it's not just warm water loosening my muscles. I'm genuinely having fun. And it's all because of Gorilla's company. Until we discovered a common passion for bathhouses, we hadn't really had a chance to interact or get to know each other that well. Now I look forward to regular rendezvous there, as they're always filled with laughter and merriment. Raw. And this battle was once again carried by the Huskarls. Once this has burned itself out, looks like it could spread up here in the north. It's not done yet. Is Jixie one of mine? That one is. Last place that it goes from. Major disease recovery, development growth everywhere. Yes, please. Okay, good. Meanwhile, Bolon finished its construction. I'll keep the Hunter's Lodges. I'll upgrade the Harbour. And then the other thing I want to see is we can end the isolation. We can emerge from seclusion. And I still have no way of building that watchtower. That might be because it's not the valid kingdom capital. Let's test those. Where's it gone? It's already the de jure capital. Oh, I need to take Huang Tugo to make this the kingdom capital, but I don't think that should matter. So I have no idea why I can't build the legendary tower. Because I should be able to. So yeah, this heroic bloodline legacy is awful. Alright, what am I missing? I can create the kingdom. Ah! Actually, yes. Costs 500, it's not cheap. But doing this makes me the legitimate ruler. Ah, hang on. Oh, this could actually be really bad. Yeah. I really need to get rid of partition. It's you two opposing. You're the big problem here. I think I've just got to go in hard and just remove you from power, basically. Yes, it's going to cause tyranny, but not doing this is worse. Okay. Let's raise the army. Immediately send you off. I didn't actually need the levies. So she's no longer the marshal, which is fine. I can make... you the marshal, though you suck at it. But mostly this is just to give you a role. You're trying to get to the coast. You're totally trying to get to the coast. Hold into Dali. Don't need the Lancers, you don't need them. Quite honestly, you don't need these either. Siege there, but I have 100 mangonels, which you only have 50 of. So I should be able to take this castle quicker than you can take that one. Stewardship perk. Defensive measures. Let's get that extra fort level and garrison size. Sounds good to me. Oh yeah, and my accolade leveled up as well. So you can get to level 3 Valiant. Because I don't want any of the other things that you're offering. Rank 6, it's the maximum. Ah, so you could do like 2-2-2 or 3-3. Or 3-2-1. You could also upgrade. But you don't have another attribute that I like, so we'll just hold off on that. Having you there as a besieger I think is good enough. And yes, we are sieging this way faster than they are. I think we'll take this. If this doesn't win the war, I can probably... It does not win the war. Get there to fight you before this falls. Don't need you, but thank you. Oh, you're bringing reinforcements. Who are disembarking just as I arrive there. Which means, oh no, you're going to have the disembarkation penalty. Oh no. Oh, we actually lost the siege. And again, they didn't get it. But it mattered. %69%. Nice. Blood on the snow. Good shot, you little rascal. My daughter, Abba. $83. Let's go. Well, actually, let's go. That is actually the parcel for this county. What a weird map. Feels like this should be one county. Positive. I can contribute to the flood relief. On the Dnieper. Is that the one we're on? It must be. Vassal opinion, +10. That probably is worth 207 ducats. The development growth certainly is. Consider it done. You're welcome. And war is over as well. Marvellous. Okay, so I totally forgot to strip the previous people of their lands. But that was you. And we are revoking this. You can't stop me. So you should no longer be a powerful vassal after this. Yeah, you're a duke, but you're a duke with no... Oh, no, you do have a county still. Okay, no, you definitely don't. That does give me some tyranny, but so it goes. Or I could have just executed you. Okay, Buka. Ah, this would have made me a dynastic kingslayer. That's why I don't want to execute you. Fair enough. Yeah, I kept a lot of people in jail for way longer than I actually needed to. So, for you... Known criminal. Done. You should be able to just pay for your ransom. You are just a traitor. Father. These two might be in my territory. No. Boli, Choripi, Morian, Mordwan. In which case, I'm just going to take your most valuable, which is this one. Grimir. Charipi is one of mine, so this is a really good get. Goodbye. These places again. This seems to be the most rebellious place around. So I'm going to take your most valuable. Bugu. Really depends on whether you're any good. You're actually a pretty decent fighter, so we'll recruit you. Gerda. You are a novice physician. You have decent learning. I'll recruit you. Sangasa. You're not amazing. So then I'm just going to release you. You're going to pay for your ransom. Ali. Oh, you're a good general. Welcome to the team. Carl. Not amazing. But you can pay ransom. Your account in Urumi. And where is Urumi? Ah, I cannot revoke because you're not a direct vassal. That one. That's not. It's not. Well, in that case, if you can pay your ransom, you can leave. If you can't, you can't. You're a pretty good fighter. So how about you come work for me? And then Sikon. You've been in jail now for 5 years. Ah, I think I was waiting for you to raise the money. I really wish there was an option to be like, accept ransom as soon as they have the money or something. Flood relief. Earthquake relief? What? Oh, I see. So if we had extra money, we could contribute to these as well. So you have optional contributions until then, I see. And then earthquake relief. Where is this? Why do I care about this? That's literally the other end of the world. So you can go. Alright, so I am now horribly over my domain limit. Which is a fantastic problem to have. So Imolen. Right, we can also send an army to him. So Imolen. There's a temple. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until the end of the month. So those places should have gone. It did. Bolon we definitely want to keep. This one we can give away. We're going to give this to a Yondraka. Choripi, I think, was the one that we decided we wanted to keep. Yes, we do. Mokono was one of the most valuable, if we can upgrade it. Yirenhei we can give away. This one we can definitely give away. This one go to a Andrakia. Karen is near us, but is not in our... No. Andrakia. Yam Alin, same thing. So I need to give 2 more away. Ben and Tadali. I mean, the nice thing is they're all close to me, but Boli and Chiripi I definitely want to keep, so that's 3. Mordechuen is 4. I can keep 1 more. Do I want to keep Bolon, or do I want to keep another county? I think I probably want another full county. So we'll give this to someone who's a good steward, so they can pay me lots of money. Like F-Cook. Or Cracker. You'd be a direct vassal. F-Cook's younger. So you get the Barony of Bolon. So I need to get rid of 1 more. It's... Ah, not you. That was actually a fairly easy choice. Give this one to you. Okay, so we're back at 5 out of 5. We're making money again. Dealt with those. We still have an uprising that they could trigger at any time. You can start to contribute to a great project. Let's take a moment to talk about them. Open the project's decision tab. In the decision panel. Then what? Because you did. Well, I would definitely like to, but it doesn't appear here, so I can't. What else we got going on? We got you who need education. You are quick. You are currently learning, which I think is fine. Gedda can do that. I would have liked you to change the culture to Yandrakia. Oh, Subutai is the head of Jurchen. That's interesting. I can grant vassals to the rightful liege. I'm sure I can, but some of them are people that I really don't want to empower in that way, so I'm not gonna. How's the council looking now? You're now liking us, so monthly income should turn around. Another pint! That's a lot more people. So I'm going to raise just the men-at-arms. Oh, jeez. Well, hold on. Still 2 in opposition. Oh, if they're in jail, they can't oppose. Well, that's interesting. And I'm fighting both of you. Alright, No one leaves jail until I am done here. Actually, where's their biggest armies? They're coming from over there. It's fine. If I can get in early and take Karen, I think that's going to help. What I'm trying to do is click on here. So, I can have some new chancellors. Now I can assign and hire people who are actually good at their job. Yeah. And you can do increased control. So I do need to take a look at this. 52, 72, 100, 100, 92. You have 20 development here. Crikey. Alright, so Chiripi definitely needs you increasing control. Because that's as much development as Mordquan. Impressive. How old are we now? 31. Cool. Really need tech. I'm doing what I can to get the tech. It's just really slow. Main way to get technology is development. I am boosting development pretty much as hard as I can. Karen has fallen. Let's go and intercept this army just to beat them up. You're trying to siege stuff over there. That's fine. Unfortunately, Subutai appears in places you don't expect Subutai to appear. Taking the knee. Nice. Alright, now I'd quite like to get over here before you recognise what's going on. Which is going to mean a naval invasion. But because it's Subutai, I think I'm kind of okay doing that. Only cost me 6 ducats to sail, because Vikings! I've not had a chance to make use of that bonus enough. Fortunately, you are going to take that second one. But I think that's actually kind of okay. Yeah, leave when I arrive. Now I can basically shadow wherever you're going. Oh, you're fighting there. Brilliant, that lets me get rid of my disembarkation penalty. Because this is Subutai. There is no way you're escaping. Also, they only have 47 dudes guarding this place. Duke Micheli has granted cadet branch in Lusania. Micheli of Dubrovnik. So this is one of the old Byzantine path. Oh. Oh. Rip Byzantium. It's gone. 1235. Can I gain my independence from the Empire of the Mongols? Probably. I think I need to wait for them to get a little bit weaker though. Although your herd growth at the moment is terrible. But they have 66,000 troops against my 5,000. So even with Subutai, I'm not sure I'd stand much of a chance there. I need to wait until there are like succession crises or something like that. Let's step in here to kill you before you can escape. Because these are just Subutai things. Murdered. Let's go take your capital. Let's not take your capital, let's take your capital. Those calls. This was the big fight. 7 for 2,500. Yeah, Huskars are doing their work, and this wasn't even in the woods. This was just open. Norwegian culture. Oh, okay. Alright, so you need a guardian. You are learning, I'm going to imagine, intrigue. Yeah. The only one that can really teach you is Ulu, so do that. You are not someone with a title, so I'm happy to send you off. %64%. You only have that one small army now. But hey, these count as wars, so it's keeping my peace-hating nation happy. Because we're known to be a bit bellicose. Breach their walls. Large breach. Goes even faster. Four. Still need more. Need to keep an eye that they're not taking. Oh, you have trebuchets. My capital. So I should probably go and beat you up before you do in fact take that. Unfortunately, I think you are going to manage. I don't know, Subutai is pretty freaking fast. Oh, they're leaving! Haha! Subutai! They can't get away! From 3 counties. Oh, got the 25. Enemy banner! The Battle of Tudalai ended in astounding victory. I eagerly listened to the messenger as he reads the report from my commander, Kenti Subutai, and then turned to the soldiers before me. Your Highness, we came across the enemy banner while we were cleaning the battlefield. We thought it would be a shame to leave it behind. Perhaps you wish to keep it as a trophy. Oh, extra knight. Yeah, I'll take that. Lovely. There will be a river crossing here, but it's Subutai. I think that's going to be fine. There it is. Enforce those demands. Alright, so all of my council should now be in jail. Yep. Oh, look at that. There is nobody who can say no to me anymore. So I think we should go ahead and change our succession law to partition, don't you? Because I do. I would love to get primogeniture, but I'm assuming we have to do higher petition first. Requires heraldry, and primogeniture is not even on the list yet. We could also go to high crown authority, where they pay me even more stuff. It pisses them off, but quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Let's pass that law as well. Seems like a good thing to do. No, I'm not doing those. Cool. So, is it time for even more consolidation? I think it might be time for a bit more consolidation. Yes. Yes. I could create the Kingdom of Einamosia, but the problem is, if I do that, I am fairly sure that it will be inherited. So this is just losing the counties, it is not losing the kingdom anymore. So Shiwei won't be cut in half. just need to hope that the Mongols don't think it's a good idea to give me the kingdom, because don't. But I am curious. Do kingdom level titles get shared? Because they're going to be the same level as this kingdom. So will they actually be split? Wait. I have a claim... Oh, because I was one of the successors. Huh. Interesting. We're the real Mongols! I love it's like, Mongol Empire! No! We're the real Mongols! They're just a bunch of mongrels! Nah! Oh, that's actually hilarious. Just... Nice. Right. So I think I need to go through my prisoners and start removing them of their territories. As long as it doesn't cost me tyranny. And then I can consolidate my territories even more. Though I quite like the lands that I already have. I think I might just take a cheaper title, to be quite honest. So that you can no longer be a powerful vassal. Raker, I think I've already taken something from. There's Beria. There. So I think I'm going to take your ducal title again. Chiefess. High Chieftain. You have already taken stuff from. Yeah, these ones I think I've already taken stuff. They've been imprisoned for some time. Alright, let's see who can pay me ransoms and things now. Because I got through all of the changes that I wanted to get through. We're back on high authority. Looks like we'll need to come back and do a bunch of these in the future. Alright, here comes my money. I also need to give lands away. We just passed over the counter, which means that The temples went to my Riksgodai, who really likes us now. So we still have a -40 tyrant because we have to get rid of Vikings lands, but look at the difference that this has made to my councillors. They are very happy. There's an option to change how your throne room looks now. Yes, yes there is. Yep, yep, yep. Now let me just double check that I still don't have the opportunity to make a new building. I still don't have the clear land thing. Then, let's see. Right, I'm still over my domain limit, so we should probably look at giving some of this stuff away. So I don't think any of this is land that I actually want to keep. The possible exception of Keren. No, I think I want to give all of these away. So again, Yarndrakia culture. I also have a couple of duchies I need to give away. Very high learning. Trying to make sure I give this to people who don't already have territories. So you'll have claims on things. You're captain of the Huskarl, so I don't want to give it to you. You're my son. You're a courtier. Now you have consecrated blood, which is interesting, as an Austru. And then Buria. I'll give to Rogenwalder, I think. Alright, so that's all of the lands that I wanted to give away. We are still in the process of sorting out the control. You have stopped culture converting. I think I want to convert these two. So you get back to work on that. My money, meanwhile, has completely turned around. I do not care about paying homage. You can create an artifact. Ah! Metalsmith wants to forge a goblet. I mean, goblets can be nice, so it depends on the cost. 200? Legendary renowned through the world. Alright, see what you can do. What else is there? Right, the hooks. The thing is, this is not the first time that some of you have risen up against me, so I'm kind of very tempted to just leave some of you rotting in jail. Where can I see what your feudal contract says? Could get more levies out of you. The problem with trying to get levies out of you is it drops your opinion. I don't really need the levies. I do not use levies in war. Yeah, as you've seen in the last couple of fights we've had, I just left the levies at home. So unless you can actually pay me money, I don't think I'm going to release you. If you're a name that I recognize that has done this before. You lost your lands entirely. Sucks to be you. I know this is not Raker's first rodeo. Alright, you New Yik. I can probably just release you. Algabajin. You're infirm, so I think I'm just going to demand your conversion and release you to the world. Savale. You're you're actually quite good. Welcome to the team. Mala. You're a mastermind philosopher with 7 learning. How? Reikir. Unlanded, so I think I'm just going to release you to the world. Timulian. You are very sneaky. Myong, you're currently ill. You're worth a lot of money. Budley. Midas touched. Novice physician. Where is your step boss? You're a bit of a dum-dum, so I think I'll just let you go. High Chieftain Gudredir. Fairly sure this is not your first rodeo either. Oh no. I can release you for a hook. You refuse. Right, stay in jail. Tetir, you are pretty good at fighting, but you're infirm, so I think I'm just going to go and release you to the world. Yeku, you are sneaky. I'll recruit you. I found some use for you. High Chieftain Buka, you're a Buryat. Huh. Land. Give that to Yandrak here. Now, where was I up to? Buka, it goes up to you. You are purely a nomad. So I think I'm going to demand your conversion. You are technically a vassal. You could give me more taxes. So how about you convert and give me a hook? We'll wait until he accepts. And then I'm going to modify your contract for you to give me more money. And these are the Jarls who have definitely caused me problems in the past. Oh, I should take that. Is this your... Yeah, this is your land. Who are you fighting? Oh, they're fighting for your title. Oh, you're a berserker. Do I release you? Ah, you can pay me more taxes. Okay, so this is your first offense. So off you go, and then modify vassal contract. Pray that I do not modify it further. Use the hook. Pay me more money. Yadvader. Now I know that you've been out before. Taking any more stuff from you, though, is an act of tyranny. I could just straight up banish you. This doesn't cause tyranny. And this, like I said, is not your first rodeo, so get out of here. And then, right at the bottom, Angramir. You've been in jail for a while, apparently. Renounce those claims and you can go. Because you're a Viking. Okay. So I think that has reshuffled my realms a fair bit. These two have been given to me from the banishment. I don't really want either of them. So I think what I do is just give them out. And Aslaug, you are... It's on the Huskars. I don't really want to give it to you. I definitely want to give it to you. You're a daughter. You already account. And give it to Cracker. Okay, so we're back to where we wanted to be. The lands have been split. I still have a bunch. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 duchies right now. Well, those I definitely need to give out. Makomo, I have. Niall used to have it, I think. You hate me. You also hate me. Why do you hate me? Oh, because I have gained another 20 Tyrant somewhere. You mostly hate me because of the duchies and the fact that I'm holding this duchy. I think I'm fairly safe giving this to you. So this is the Duchy of Amar. Without the county. So you're going to dislike me because I've kept that county, but it's a wealthy county and I'm keeping that one. Okay, next. Batepa. Cheers. Oh, over here. Right, you hate me. But not because I've taken territory off of you before. You mostly dislike me because I'm a tyrant and because I have too many duchies. So I should be safe giving it to you. You are also true. You, however, are Steppe Norse. Ah, but you're the guy I took it from, so no, we're going to give it to her. And this was... What was this? Betpa. Next! Breya, which is that one. Okay, so this is held by Rögenwalder, who doesn't hate me. Mei Yong also doesn't hate me. And Hilmfrieda, who does. So I think I'm probably going to give it to you. Because you're also true. Yondrake, you're also a family... Yes, you are a family member. So let's grant you... Breya. And then we've got, finally, Ulaj, which is a very long way away. And this is Laifu, who dislikes me quite a bit, and Arnie, who actually quite likes me. Okay, Arnie. I think this one is going to go to you. Right. Eluge. Right. Okay, so now I shouldn't have any more problems with holding too many duchy penalties. You lot are generally pretty chill. You don't like the absolute crown authority, well, sucks to be you. It's good to be the king, and I'm a tyrant, but we're burning down the tyranny. I'm making a lot of money, have a pretty decent sized army. A vassal to remember. Utarpa Monokute and Prince Nyal are amongst the most powerful vassals in the realm. I never know how to keep them happy so they don't go around stirring up trouble. Perhaps flattery is the way to go. Well, I'm fairly sure, yeah, you two absolutely hate us. Anyone would be pleased to have something made in their name, wouldn't they? And I had just the right thing in the making. I should let my court poet Aslaug know that I'm dedicating the masterpiece to my trustworthy vassals. Or I could just keep it for myself. I'm not giving it to two of my most hated people. Hell no! This does actually give me a thing, because I should... Wait. How'd you get the duchy? Well, you're going to be a forever enemy. Well, I'm not giving those vassals to her. Urenhe is part of this duchy, which is you. You hate me because I revoked your title, so I'm not going to give you that back. And there's you. You're the Duke. You hate me because I revoked your titles. So no, sucks to be you. I'm not giving you those lands. Agu can get married. Pretty good at diplomacy. Another genius. Very well, I accept. You lose 400 prestige, but that is a price that I'm willing to pay. Bill of Mordejuan can also be upgraded, so we should probably get that done. There's you. But do you have any traits that I particularly actually want? I mean, the Men-at-Arms counter efficiencies are quite nice. No, I don't think so. I think we'll wait. Too many other modifiers that are just too good to have. Not cool tie anymore. Upset. Or boo-hoo. Viking Station Man-at-Arms Regiment. You can also get a Guardian, and you are definitely learning stewardship. Sufa would seem to be a good choice. Cool. Was there anything else I was trying to do? Other than build my legendary watchtower, which seems to be forever out of my grasp. Oh! Wait, no, Spy Master you have anyway. I thought for a second there that the Mongols had settled. But no, they are still nomads. So you didn't want me as a Kulatai, you wanted me as Spy Master instead. Actually, I am kind of sneaky, so fair enough. King is my heir. That's fine. Lose a bunch of territory to steppe Vikings. Right, we are the steppe Vikings. The culture changed. The house hasn't. And because I'm the head of the house, I can't spin off another one. Steppe Viking is just who we are. You're still doing Triripi. You're still doing that. You could have some conversion you could be doing. My vassal, Prefect Nang Chen Chongji, accosts me. Well met, my liege. I've heard tell of your patronage of Auslag the metalsmith. They say she is forging a goblet worthy of a queen. Please take this and give it to her. I wouldn't want to miss out on the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Slightly higher, or I lose stuff. Thank you. What's going on here? As I'm hit by a sudden crave for a snack, I can't locate a single servant to help me with it. I come to the realization this has become quite the common occurrence. I can never get anything done in my court because there are never enough servants. My musings are interrupted by the appearance of Stuart Baroness Efcook. My queen, what are your thoughts on the war that is ravaging our neighbour Transaxonia? Countless refugees from occupied Madminia trickling through our borders as we speak. Yeah, you're welcome to join us. We can hold court, it's been a while. Highness, I regret to inform you that the religious situation in my lands is out of control. I have tried to make my subjects see the light of the true faith, but too many of them persist in their wrong beliefs. I beg you to use your authority and power to help me. So we can get Maria to try and convert you, and I am okay with that, she's currently not doing anything. Yeah, 25% faster too. Off you go. A thin, raggedy peasant stands before me, gawking at the opulence of my throne room. Obviously distracted, I call her to get her attention. Oh, I'm sorry, Highness. My village in Tudali was hit by blight this year. We lost not only the crop, but the seed too. We have nothing. So I can give you 200 ducats. Which gives me free labour, which is dev growth. The service will repay the debt. Air is thick with anticipations. My covenant-in-law, Countess Abha, approaches me. Highness, I come with grave news, but a solution to fix it. It's become increasingly clear that the Jurchens and the Underdark are becoming more, even perhaps too similar. You guys have a real problem with the Jurchen, don't you? Business here is done. How's Sabatai looking? He's pretty happy. Though he is getting clouded eyes, I did just notice. Yeah, his prowess is still 40. Don't mess with Sabatai. Alright, so we're making a decent amount of money. How are the innovations coming along? 34 years, 16 years. 20 months away from High Medieval Era. We're getting there. We're getting there. Cat. Made the branch Catid. Orban Osh. Ah, the remnants of Mordvinia. Nice. You seem to be losing a war. Inspiration, the considered opinion. My metalsmith Aslaug updates me on the progress, droning on about the limits of tongues and bellows as my mind reels with bold ideas for the goblet. Making may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. %42 positive, 42% negative, 17 nothing. That's 57 positive, 24 negative. Yeah, I did. They worked well. So slight improvement in the quality. Another thing in the court. Ah, it's an artifact. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ah, it's this. Right, this does actually give us an extra knight and control territory. I really like that. So we'd have to replace one of these. Let's replace you. There we are. Get some more banners in here. So we're a level 5 grandeur. Pretty solid at 5. We're only expected to be 3, so I think we're fine where we are. No changes. Carry on. Stewardship perk is available. Let's get the organised muster rolls. 100%. Oh, reinforcement rate for the levies. That's quite nice. It's these two I really want, especially that one. Inspired recruitment. You are still doing the control. You're doing the conversion, so are you. You're doing domestic affairs. That's fine by me. Exiled Kurmatsa. You're welcome here. Give me that free development. Marie has been swayed. I don't think I need to sway you much more. We're back down to just 1 approval. But we're at a partition, so that's fine. No, it's because you're still in jail. Could actually banish you, which again wouldn't cost me anything. Is this definitely not costing me anything? Tyrant 57. Banish. Tyrant 57. No, there really is no penalty for banishing. So I have 2 more no. That did not have territory. My army got a lot bigger. Oh, right, and I can also station troops somewhere. So the House Guard definitely want to be stationed. Probably there. Let's put the Lancers somewhere. Here. And then the Retinue Vanguard can go there. They have 150 attack now. Crazy! Vikings Subutai wants to be edumacated. You are currently Jurchant. We'll need to change that. You're a genius! Sweet. What are you learning? You're learning martial. Well, I need someone who is Yandrak here to teach you. And you're a tier 4. So I think you'll work. Let's also have you convert the culture to Yandrak here. So I could create a kingdom. Right, that was one thing I was going to take a look at. So I'm going to do a quick save here just to do a test. If I create that kingdom, will I lose it on inheritance? Because having that kingdom gives me de jure over this. Which means more taxes and more levies. So to do that, I go into here, I create. It's 500 ducats, it's not cheap. And we'll go to the end of the month to let things reset. And then in terms of succession, I do lose that. So no, we're not doing that. That's a silly idea. Lose half my kingdom. That's why I don't do Iron Man. Alright. We're back. 96%. You got this. I believe in you. Control is done. So do I now have full control in all of my... No, I don't. Okono needs a little bit. Council. Oh, Okono. Okay, so how is this looking in terms of income? Mordechwen is obviously doing the most. Charipi is pretty well upgraded. I think I might change the leather horsewhips though to something more useful. At the moment we have house guard stationed there. So probably a barracks. Switch that out. Homage, taking the knee, Countess Cracker. Court Grange is level 6 again. See if that changes anything noticeably. Not really. It does look like a pretty nice throne room though. No factions that have a hope of doing anything against us. His coronation would have been interesting to go to. Now, do I have all of the courtiers that I want? Could actually get an antiquarian. Nice. No artificers, unfortunately. Personal champion. Q would probably be the best at. Really care about ladies in waiting. High Almoner is piety. Yeah, it would be really nice if we could get some court artificers, but I have no idea how to get them because they're not one of the options here. We could try to commission the legend artifact, but that's stupidly expensive. And I still have no way of building my legendary watchtower. I'm still not entirely sure why. I probably should get the legend artifact, actually. It's hella expensive, but we're making a decent amount of money at the moment. Do I have a court chronicler? Yeah, it's the same person. So she is the best person for this job. But only good quality, not excellent. And 600 ducats is so much money. $15 years on the chronicle writing, so I'm not really going to have anything to spend it on unless I get attacked again. Inspiration, creative freedom. This is ridiculous, Usin protests. As the keeper of the Queen's personal collection, I have a responsibility to ensure the quality of your work. You'll see it when it's done, Aslog retorts. You should leave a woman to work when she's forging a goblet fit for royalty. 60% chance of making it higher quality, 40% chance of making it lower. It better be better. It does. Good. Okay, seriously, why can't I get this watchtower? What's that dynasty thing called? Down in history. Spawns in a non-duchy capital, non-special building, secondary county of your duchy capital. These are not. It's another duchy building. So is that. I have no idea. I don't understand. Why I can't do this. One thing I don't like about the system, the building site is chosen randomly from the holdings you had at the time when completing the legend. You can't change it. Should you fail to clear ground to the building and the character dies, the reward dies with them and the opportunity goes away. I think that just didn't appear. And it's very annoying. None of those are of any interest to me. So, what are we trying to have happen at the moment? Inspiration realized. Nice. Aslaug's Goblet. Illustrious. Court Grandeur +4. Courtly Vassal bonus. Opinion +8. Over here, Highness! My court poet Aslaug waves me over with a wide grin. I've toiled for many days and nights, and finally my work here is done. She presents me with the object wrapped in cloth, and as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. A ceremonial goblet of masterful craftsmanship. It's made of gold, sapphire inserts. Cool. So then I can go to here, go to here, here, and I can display it. Oh wow, it lost 200 years. Sweet. How have I got such a big army all over a sudden? Oh, 5 provinces. Right. Each of them actually having levies now. And your work there is done as well. So what do I want you doing next? Train commanders would improve the knight effectiveness up to a 20% buff. I kind of like the 21% cheaper army, though, if we do go to war. Didn't we get that for one of the Vikings? Hey, it's Subutai. Ah, right, allied. What CBs do we even have? Subutai's claims. I mean, that seems like a legitimate thing to go for. Raise up the men-at-arms. Subutai in charge. Off we go. 3,000 men. Wow. And I'm still making money even while at war. Lovely. Raiders. No! Subutai Raiders, what are you doing? Unfortunately for you, Subutai is too freaking fast and you cannot escape. Womp womp. Gained a level of devotion. Now a devoted servant on my way to Paragon of Virtue. 4 months to do the siege, and we're already at 50% because we stack wiped their entire army. 3 people died! That's more than 3. Oh, they were probably wounded, so you get them back. I got better. There's a lot of wars I could declare. That's just showing how many CVs I have. Probably for claims and stuff like that. But I think now's the time to start doing a little bit of expansionism. Burp, burp, burp. I'll be taking that. And Subutai should absolutely love the fact that I pressed his claims. Yep, plus 100. Damn! And Chiwei has grown a bit. I think basically You should continue doing that. Right, have armies raised. I'll send you home. And no war against you. We just fought against you. Scheme at court. Someone is plotting to kill Hrekir. Oh no. That's my land. This is not. However, this is nomadic land. Do I really want to tangle with nomads? Nomad. Okay, these guys are not. Then it goes to Nomad again over there. I was going to say I consider anything connected by this river to be mine, but that goes all the way out to here. The river continues along the edge. And a lot of that is Steppe Norse, and I kind of want to keep that as Steppe Norse. So let's not do that. What if we go south instead? Super Tai wants more land. She's only got 145 men. Go on then, Super Tai. Show them what you can do. Let's sail. Don't sail. You don't gotta sail for this. You do. No, you don't. Me. Someone's plotting to kill me. That is not acceptable. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start swinging the hell out of you. Second thing I'm going to do is double the guard. Because I want to make sure that the Spy Master can't be implicated. So having good relations with the Spy Master makes it way less likely that they do. And seeing as Sabotai has 100 relations, I don't think he ever would. Viking family on ice. Ma! Cries Happer, tugging at my sleeve almost as soon as we step out to reach the pond. It's no good, I'm useless, I can't skate, the ice hates me. It's here, it's easy, just do this. Yeah. Child of my blood, Maria has got a kid. Cool. I really don't know what your 175 people are going to do. I don't think there is much they can do. Just checking the disease map. Just in case, you never know. Choripi has built its barracks, so I think what we'll probably do is go ahead and upgrade those. And you want to upgrade that. You want to upgrade the barracks. Alright, Bowley we may want to put other troops in. Tudali can get that. Building a bunch more things than I was initially going to do. Don't really want to spend more money than this. Have we hit High Medieval? Yes, we have. Alright, so. Low Medieval, early Medieval rather. We are still getting these two. So Chronicle Writing and Battlement. However, we are also now getting... Oh no, they are the same. So in 300 years we'll get these things. So I could instead start being fascinated by one of these more advanced technologies, but I think that battlements is still the way to go. Because I need that for the next level of buildings. But at least the timer has started on all of these things, which will make them easier to get in the long term. Bog off. We're actually able to siege this. Huh. Sending a bunch of troops home because I don't particularly want to pay for them. You want to marry my daughter. Children like guardians. Let's handle those first. Oh! Because these are all coming out as Jurchen, it's putting the surname first. Just realised that. They're Bera Viking, not Viking Bera. So yeah, whoever we get needs to change your culture. So... It's a little weird that they're going to church. I'm the queen. So what do you want to study? You're currently doing learning. You are good at learning. Happy with you studying learning. And you are Yarndrakia, so you can teach them. So. And then Seije. You are probably learning stewarding. You are. Viking Sufa is Jurchen. Oh, my heir is Jurchen. That's kind of annoying. That seems... Yes, I will accept. There's only the one I could do. Right, and then there was the marriage too. Change his contract. You're the one who can marry. Okay, so you are sneaky. And honestly, Mamraku, 20 intrigue, genius. I know you're 20 years older, but it's matrilineal and she's only 16, so it's fine. In terms of medieval marriages. Okay. I've put the wrong person going to the wrong place. Super Tie with the catapults is supposed to be sieging, while the other guy with the Huskars is supposed to go and fight the other army. Scheme at court. Duke Ngo is scheming against me. Wrong person. That would be you. Oh, you're the husband of Victus. Throw him in jail. 90 stress. No, you can rot in jail. Quite frankly. I may actually take that. think you will. How embarrassing. Unmatched people skills. Lustful, sadistic, and vengeful. No. Keep it short and professional. I don't think he's much of a people person, to be quite honest. You have taken that siege, but you are not running away when you really should be running. And that is going to be your undoing. So this is just the Huskarls. Kicking ass and taking names. No losses. That's what I like to see. And there's the victory. Of course, those demands. And there you go, Subutai. You get even more free stuff. Lucky you. Door. Yes. And Shiwei continues to grow. Oh, it is Mongol. Pirate. Don't have a CB against you. I do have one against you. Well, there's a random county in the middle of Japan. Pass. Oh, Jochi's not looking too well. His army size has dropped 10k since Genghis as well. Promote culture task has been finished. So it's you, and then this stuff that needs to be culture converted. So better get on with it. Exiled Stupendoists. Welcome. What's in a bed? My champion Fan Guangxi is looking particularly miserable today. We live like animals this quarter, worse, like peasants. So Maria can bring their quality up, or I can say no. -5 plague resistance, that sucks a bit, but I'm not spending money I don't have to spend. I guess the legend artifact does have to be in your lifetime. You can still build up the pilgrim quarters. 175. One other thing I can try. If I can remember vaguely when I completed the legend, because apparently the legendary tower should spawn, or the building site should spawn in whatever county you owned at the time, which is not your capital, which seems really weird. Like, why wouldn't you just build it in your capital if you had it available? But who knows which of these saves it was. Well, it was in the second stream. This doesn't show time. That's very annoying. It was Bathilda II. It's gotta be one of these two, I would imagine. Maybe that one? Do I care this much? Not really. Also, it might spawn it in a different place. And also, Bothilder... like Byhan didn't own at the time. Or I think I had at the time. I'm so disappointed by this legacy. Never again. $225 ducats. Sod off. If it's a good pond for carps you're interested in, I can build you a terrific one. The builder before me has very good credentials. My courtier seem very excited about the prospect. So that's basically 20 opinion for 20 years for 200 ducats. No. Stop wasting my time. Blood relief. Again? Chakasi. This is the Dnieper again. So no, this is the Dnieper. I have no idea what river this is, but you can sod off. I'm not contributing to that. The other end of the country. The Khan is dead. Odin is kind and hell fells even the mightiest. The tidings are good. Kargan Jochi, the shield of Pibehi, horse lord and despoiler, has succumbed to fatal apocalypse. Fifthly, we speak already of the new dread master of the Mongol Empire. This is Kargan Arzaga the Handsome. Who is very learned. Not getting a lot of herd. Oh, because you're way over the maximum. You're twice over, actually. Do have that golden lineage. Your army size has once again decreased. But I haven't seen any civil wars or anything raging, which is really what we need to start seeing before we ourselves can consider independence. Otherwise it would be 7,700 against 44,000. And while Subutai is good, I don't think he's that good. Although 23,000 of them are just Horde Riders. You don't have that many special troops. Oh no, you do. 1,100 Mangadai. But that's in your allies. You yourself have mostly House Guards and that's it. Yeah, your army is predominantly just very big. Horde Riders aren't very good in the woods, are they? No penalty. Horde Riders don't counter anyone either. They're not countered by anyone. Keshik counters heavy cavalry, but they only have 300. So do the horse archers. So it really depends on whether they'd actually get their Mangadai in. Although with their 7 toughness, not that concerned. Yeah, it really is the Keshiks that would be the big problem. Biggest problem. How old is Subutai now? 61. He's still got it. Some really random locations. which I would absolutely give up as soon as we get our independence. This doesn't seem very hopeful. Are there any factions against the Liege? There are independence factions. I just lost a chunk of troops. Why? Don't know. Guardian for Carla, who's a genius. I think that's the second genius we've had. You're currently doing diplomacy, which you frankly suck at. I'm not sure whether you learn learning. Okay, so who can teach you learning? Usin can, and you are also Yandrakir. So please convert the culture. Please and thank you. Yandrakir, so it's these two who are not. I don't think I can make you culture convert, unfortunately. Religious convert, yes. Culture, no. Although when I start playing as that character, I can then convert culture. I'm just annoyed I didn't notice that earlier. Oh well. Ransom. You're the guy who's trying to kill me. I am not ransoming you. Mighty stress. Otherwise, it would be seen as totally legitimate. Level 6 Court Grandeur again. Levy grounds are built. Levy grounds are built. So Mordechwen is levy. You are not. You are. You are not. You are. So Chapiri to... No. Mordechwen, Boli and Chapiri should be where these guys are. So let me just... How do I unassign you? Can't. Not very easily. So you are currently in Charipi, you're currently in Tudali. Okay, we've already done that. Completely by accident. Wait, was Boli one of them? I feel like Boli was one of them. Boli was one of them. Tudali was not. So we need to remove the Tudali and move to Boli. And then you can instead be in Tudali, which is good for your defences. Okay, so that is everyone where they should be. 62, 48, 150, 48, 69, 46. Nice. I wonder if maybe I should switch you two around. 103.84, 70.48. I think the Cataphract Archers remain my best unit. But I just have a huge soft spot for the Huskarls, which is why I'm giving them precedence. So are the Retinue Vanguard actually better? As a baseline unit, 69, 46. Oh, this is including the buffs though. Base 40. Base 45. 35. 32. So yeah, the Retinue Vanguard are actually stronger. So I think I probably should put them in Choripi, so they get the bigger bonuses. And then put you in Boli. Did I just put you in the same places again? No. $40, $26, $45, $35. They're just better than Huskarls. So Huskarls do have the screening. And also Huskarls have the Tiger and Forest buffs, which these guys do not. So if it was +8 damage, then you would actually be 48. But your toughness still really suffers. I should also upgrade you to level 10, because you have no cost in peacetime. Stewardship perk is now available. Popular figurehead. Let's go. Religious convictions. Not also true. I don't really care about learning. However, you are now positive relations towards me, so I'm far less concerned about you trying to murder me in my sleep, so that's nice. But really the question is, where do we go from here? I feel like we have now consolidated our realm sufficiently that we can start looking overseas again. It took us a while to get to this position. We're 47. We probably have another 10 to 20 years in us. We have a very powerful army, particularly with Subutai still around. Our economy is strong enough to support any military adventures we chose to do, which is not something that we had in the past. Your military power is now high enough that you could legitimately collapse the Mongol Empire. This might be the time to join it. 33 members. I'm now in charge of that, and we have our 81. So yeah, we can send an ultimatum in 25 months. Cool. Well then, I'm going to say thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. Which for Crusader Kings is going to be a bit of a break now, because tomorrow I'm planning to do Mountain Blade. We'll see how the old wrist holds up for that. Then the week after that, I am fairly sure I'm doing Hearts of Iron. I have a pretty special Hearts of Iron thing coming up. I don't know whether we've announced anything publicly, but I'm going to go ahead and just say I will be showing off, pretty sure that's next week, let me just double check this, Peace in Our Time. With the Peace in Our Time developers. Yep. So that's going to be next weekend. Stay tuned for more details about that. I really can't say more than I already have. And then the week after that, I'm doing another Hearts of Iron multiplayer with some of my Paradox buddies. So we will see where I can get some Crusader Kings in. I don't think that the Peace in Our Time stream is going to be that long. Because it's with the developers, it's not a multiplayer or anything like that. So I might be able to do some Crusader Kings still next week. Stay tuned for more details. I will let you know when I know. So yeah, keep an eye on the Discord. Speaking of Discord, you can find the Discord here. Let me go ahead and post it so it's there in chat, or if you're on the UpTubs, you can find it in the description below. But otherwise, thanks everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed this, hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed it and you want to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing, or you can, of course, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a Discord, as mentioned. Details are there. I'll be back again tomorrow, 12 PM Central European Time, where the plan is to do Mount Blade. Fingers crossed that my wrist can take it. If not, we'll probably do this. Or maybe world building. Or maybe Lysaria. That's something I've been playing in my free time. I've quite enjoyed it. To be determined. Thanks everyone. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.